In the previous video, I went over the angels of the Lord sent for the gathering of both the wheat and the tares, the righteous individuals and the unrighteous, to determine where they will go in the afterlife. And if you haven't had the chance to watch the previous video, then I implore you to do so, because this is going on right now, even in churches, okay, and it's all a test. It's all a test by God and His angels to see who wants to endure that torment, and who is interested in it, basically. Now, I mean, it's getting crazy where Satan is appearing now. He's absolutely everywhere. Everywhere. You know, there's Hollywood, the movie and music industry, and he's taken over that, and everyone's being deceived and turning. He's in the Vatican now. I mean, what the Pope has said recently is just absolute blasphemy, desecrating the cross, and calling for a one world religion. To the unknowing majority, okay, the dumbed down idiots who are engaged in idolatry on a daily basis, worshipping the TV, they wouldn't object to this. In fact, they think it's probably a good idea. Yeah, all religions should unite. Yeah, let's all be one big happy family in this utopian society we live in. Far from it, far from it. And because of man's sin, it will never be achieved. So it's pointless aiming for this. And all you're going to do is pave the way for a despotic ruler to take over. And this is exactly what's going to happen. Now, I'm going to go through this in my book now. I've done other videos on it, but I wanted to do it again because of what happened on Sunday. At this gathering I attended. I'm just going to quote from the book. This is in The Enemy, ? This is the first edition. The second edition has many improvements and updates. It's available online. But yeah, here we go. The reason it's getting so bad now, with Satan's insidious deceit and the very subtle conditioning, well, in many cases not so subtle anymore, this conditioning, the brainwashing, and people being hypnotized in church. The reason for all of that is to pick out the tares, okay? This is all a test. This is the judgment. The judgment is upon us now. Who's interested in it? We'll make a note of that. Yeah? He's making a list. And he's checking it twice. Yeah? The truth is, God controls both sides. And there is no power to the dark side. Only failure of his ultimate test. It is all an illusion. The illusion is thinking there is power to the dark side because God's holy angels, the archangels, are used in the Old Testament to punish man. Alright? What this means is they are tricking us. They are the deceivers, or what Jesus calls the reapers. They are the light side testing us with darkness, the illusory dark side. So walking this path is, in actual fact, a trick. And this is exactly what is happening in Freemasonry. The ones at the very top are angels testing man to be burned in the fiery furnace. Okay? So I'm sorry to have to tell you this, chaps, but if you are a Freemason and progressed to the higher degrees, well, the longer you've been in there, then the worse it is for you, I'm afraid. And Satan is used by God to test you, and you failed. Okay? Wait, Satan is God's puppet. Yeah? God's in charge here. Yeah? No one challenges my God. I don't know what God you believe in, but no one challenges mine. Satan's just a puppet. And this is in Job, the book of Job. Okay? God uses Satan to test Job. Oh, dear. So there is no power to the dark side, only failure of his test. Yeah. Behold, ye have fallen for my puppet, and failed all my tests. And just in case you were wondering, that isn't scripture, that's something I've written in my book. And it is very relevant today with these gatherings. It couldn't be more obvious now that this is what God has planned. It's all a big test. But the thing is, there will come a point for every man where he will have to discern for himself what is morally right, what he knows is true and right in his heart, okay? Not in his head, where Satan has been deceiving people. Yeah, he's been warping our minds, but God won't allow it. God won't allow people to still not have a choice and pick the more righteous path. Okay, I'm just going to go through another quote from my book now regarding the judgment that is upon us right now and these gatherings. Because all men are given a choice. And it is my firm belief that no matter what the influence, no matter what level of brainwashing and indoctrination or improper upbringing and disinformation, there is still always a point where people can choose for themselves what is morally right. Please do that if you are attending one of these gatherings. They've done this to everyone. This is witchcraft. Don't underestimate Satan, whatever you do, because he's turning everybody in these end times. But as I said, God will make it so that you will have a choice in the end, and you will need to do what you feel is right in your heart, and choose the more righteous path.